Blame Truth here, and every single day something comes out new that I predicted. I feel more and more vindicated. I feel more and more confident that the next time I make a prediction, it's going to be right. Hopefully you see it as not me rage baiting, or it's not me just being negative for the sake of it. If I'm literally calling stuff like 5-6 months before it happens, and then it happens exactly how I said it, maybe you should start listening to me. You know, back when Black Ops 6 came out, I was just covering some rumors and covering what I was experiencing, which was skill-based damage. And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I called it back then. I said, this is a possibility. Either it's happening or their servers and netcode are so fucking bad, they're just incompetent at their jobs and should be fired. It's one or the other. And I repeatedly said that. I made arguments for both of those things, honestly. But here we are in the big 2025. And quite frankly, I got a lot I want to get off my chest because it turns out I was right about it. Before I even cover that, though, let me just show you this. As you guys know, the last update was a colossal failure, a huge disaster, and as far as I can tell, the game still hasn't recovered from it. People are still super upset. So they released a bundle advertisement thing, and they put it front and center in the events tab. They put it front and center in the creator class, and everyone fucking complained about it. Now, normally, if you have a bad idea like this, you own up to it. You say, oh, you guys didn't like this? Okay, we're taking it out. Sorry, we won't put it in again. But Call of Duty, it's filled with narcissists. Activision is filled to the brim with fucked up narcissists. Look at this. Call of Duty update says, a UI feature test that surfaced select store content in the loadout menus was published in the Season 4 update in error. This feature has now been removed from the live game. What else needs to be said? I'm just going to ask you guys, did you buy this? Drop a yes or a no in the comment section. I'm curious to see a head count of who believes these fucking assholes after so many lies already, but this might be the most blatant one. Anyway, we're going to get into the skill-based damage thing and the reactions from the community and even Modern Warfare 4 leaks after a brief word from this video's sponsor. Call of Duty takes all of your money. Today, I'm promoting an app called Winzo that lets you win money by playing 20-plus skill-based games. There's no casino nonsense here, no house always wins stuff. This is 100% skill and 100% real winnings. You can also withdraw the money instantly via PayPal, and the app is trusted by 250 plus million players across the world. The world is competing, so why not see what all the hype's about? So right now you can download the app from the link in the video description. iOS users can download from the App Store, and Android users can download directly from the website. When you do this using my link, you get benefits worth $10, which include $1 in direct usable cash. And with games starting at just 20 cents, you can play 5 games for free. Go earn some money and make sure to download the app with the link in my video description. All right, guys, welcome back to the video, and thank you again, Winzo, for the sponsorship. I love trashing Call of Duty, even in my ad reads. So, without further ado, let's look at some responses. There's 2 that I picked out from the top of the response list to that little nugget I shared from the COD Updates Twitter. Pro Reborn, my buddy Nick, says this some Soviet-era level gaslighting in response to that. For real, why can't they just say, we've seen the feedback and decided to remove this feature? It's because they can't ever admit that they're wrong. Ever. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that over the years? Again, it's classic like narcissism when you cannot admit fault. You know, it's funny, whenever I get up here and I make these predictions, I have been wrong before, and I will gladly point them out just as many times as I have been right. 2 things I was wrong on, dead wrong on, XDefiant and Battlefield 2042. I said those games would do great and give COD some competition. That didn't happen because, well, it turns out EA and Ubisoft are incompetent fools. They've had layup after layup to compete with Call of Duty and take a slice of that pie. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, Battlefield 2042 was up against Call of Duty Vanguard, and they still failed. Like, how is this stuff possible, man? Anyway, let's get into the next little bit of news here because this one's a bit of a doozy. I don't know, man. This is some Modern Warfare 4 leaks. We haven't even gotten Black Ops 7 yet, man. Can I just, get some leaks for that game first? I mean, we got a lot already. The game's pretty much already done. It's just waiting to release because, everything's just planned obsolescence with this fucking franchise. But I digress. Without further ado, let's check out this Modern Warfare 4 leak from the Ghost of Hope. Hope says, exclusive Call of Duty 2026 is being developed by Infinity Ward, and it's currently titled Modern Warfare 4 with some Korean symbols there. The campaign is planned to feature both South Korea and North Korea in a significant role. 141 SAS, Republic of Korea Army are the three major factions you play as to take down Makarov and Konni Group, who are doing false flag operations to start a third world war. That actually sounds kind of cool, campaign-wise. I'm sure all 4 hours will be riveting. Modern Warfare 4's story will follow up on Modern Warfare 3's ending with Shepard being killed by Price, Soap being killed by Makarov. Hope you guys have already played the campaign because it just got spoiled. Game is currently planned to feature some futuristic tech/weapons, but will stay mostly modern. That's some cool campaign news, to be fair, but who gives a fuck if the multiplayer sucks? Like, who cares? And it's Infinity Turd. It will suck ass. It's gonna suck ass. It's gonna be terrible. Like, you know how they are. And I'll be real with you, that setting sounds fucking awesome. It's just too bad within the first month, we're going to see Nicki Minaj, the little midget rapper bitch, running around with her big fake titties shooting Seth Rogen in the dick with his stupid weed-covered pastel suit. While some ice dragon with anime cel-shaded balls teabags in the corner of Nuketown 5055 or something. It's going to be a disaster and a mess, just like Black Ops 7 is, theme-wise. I'm at a loss, man. Like, we're not going to get a good game. We're not going to get and I don't even think we're going to get a good game from Sledgehammer. I really don't, because if you look at their track record with Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3, those games were games that just kind of got better over time because they released essentially unfinished or broken or whatever. Vanguard was made in 8 months. Modern Warfare 3 was just a glorified DLC. So basically, we're going to get maybe 6 months of a good Call of Duty game in the next couple of years, and that's it. I'm so tired. There is nothing Modern Warfare 4 can show me that will get me hyped except a fucking apology at this point. Literally nothing. I just want these narcissistic assholes to just apologize. Just once, just say, sorry, we know we suck. Like, a little bit of humility would go a long way. Would you guys not be a little bit more trustworthy? And would you not respect the company more if they address these things and didn't hide them and didn't gaslight everyone and didn't lie to everyone? What are we doing? I mean, when Verdansk launched, right? They censored, and Nero covered this in his video extensively, they censored any clips whatsoever talking about seeing cheaters in the games, because this was the biggest season ever. We can't have any negative press whatsoever, or the ship is going to sink. And we're going to cover the whole cheating thing in just a bit, because it is worse than it's ever been. But something more pressing. And again, guys, I hate to say I told you so, but I motherfucking told you so. Skill-based damage is real, and it's in the game, and we actually have hard proof. So a data miner tweeted this out. Funny thing I found earlier, they have different types of skill-based bots. If you look down there in the code, directly in the code is skill-based damage. Based on the skill of the player, the bot in Warzone will kill you in less or more shots. Ace actually just tested this and confirmed it to be true. Now, I get it. This isn't the skill-based damage we were talking about, where it felt like from game to game, from match to match, it probably still feels like that. Bullet damage just is not consistent in Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Warzone. Could it be a hit registration issue? Could it be bad servers? Could it be skill-based damage? Could it be all of the above? Yes, yes, and yes. But the point is when I covered skill-based damage, I said, you know, at any point, they could use any account as a guinea pig for a match on the back end, and you would never know. And the fact that they have called this skill-based damage, like, are they tone deaf? Are they retarded? What's going on? Why are they calling it this? Like, this is something that's a very taboo term, but it is what it is. It's based on your skill rating, so it's in the game. I don't know what else to say other than in some form, it is confirmed in the game. Now, answer me this, viewers, because you are a smart lot. You're a smart bunch. Who's to say they were not testing out these varying damage profiles on us in the multiplayer and Warzone to dial them in for their AI bots in the multiplayer in the future? Who's to say they weren't doing that? Ace keeps doing this thing, like he's not stupid, but when he makes claims like it would be super easy to test for skill-based damage, no the fuck it would not. It's, for one, even if he tested on like 10 different accounts and tested match to match, it's completely random the way they would do it if it's like for testing purposes or whatever. It would be completely on the back end through the skill-based matchmaking system, which we do not have access to in the game files. It could be there. It could turn on match to match as some sort of fucking experiment because we know they love experimenting on us. From one match to another, 20 matches apart or whatever, to random accounts, not just like, you know, the ones he's testing for. It could be completely randomized so it's undetectable. There is no way this trillion-dollar company would allow a Joe Schmo to find it out, as that one tweet said. This is no fucking way. Let me take you back in time real quick if you don't think that's possible. Remember the whole AI bot thing? People said I was fucking crazy. I said it's most likely they're using the player base as guinea pigs to test AI bots. And people, Exclusive Ace especially, came out and said I'm full of shit. And then lo and motherfucking behold, here come the AI bots in multiplayer. Warzone, but still, it's in multiplayer. They were 100% testing the bots out in public matches and stuff and didn't tell anyone before releasing them fully. Like, I even said that would happen. I said they're testing these to release them later. But no, and no one buys it for some reason. This shady company who just got caught lying about the fucking bundle ads in the create a class menu. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're going to believe them and you're not going to say what I'm saying is probably right? How gullible are you? I called the AI slop thing when Black Ops 6, like before it even launched, they released the prestige emblems, and I'm like, these look AI generated. They look terrible. They don't just look AI generated. We can pretty much prove they are, how fucking bad they are. I mean, either that or the artists they hired are terrible, or maybe a little bit of A, a little bit of B. But I covered that and I said, hey, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. If you're cool with this, it's going to get worse. And lo and behold, it got worse to the point where the zombies voice actors had to leave. The OG voice actors for like 20 years had no AI protections on their voice, so they fucking left. When are you going to see that I'm just calling things that should be clear as day to everyone with a fucking brain? You know, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's legit. But regardless, I'm rambling. I'm going to cover one last thing here. The cheating epidemic, which they have hid since Verdansk dropped. Wouldn't you know it? Surprise, surprise, it's the worst it's ever been. Let me just play this clip from Nadeshot here, okay?
Gentlemen, listen to me. Call of Duty has never been worse. And I really, again, I do love this game. But oh my God, there was a hacker in almost every lobby we played today. 8 straight hours. Okay? I know that I'm beating a dead horse here. Repeat episode of your least favorite TV show. Yeah, we might be idiots for still playing this game, but I'm not kidding. Hackers in 8 straight lobbies. 8 hours of straight lobbies. There were 8 straight hours of lobbies that were hacked on. There we go. We finished it up. And the other thing, Season 4 launched. Rank play comes a couple days later after all the server issues. If you were iridescent, you either got brought back down to bronze, or you went back down to diamond like you should have. I know for a fact that me, Scump, Apathy, we got sent back down to bronze. Symphony, that bird bitch, he stayed at diamond. He was already 5,000 SR ahead of me when the rank play season started. And they said that they were investigating reports, but nothing has happened. It's been 5 days. So in a ranked playlist with rewards that are dependent on how much SR you get, they're just saying, yeah, it was all fucked up, but we're not resetting nothing. So, man, frustrated. Oh, gentlemen, we might be fucked. We really might. I mean, it's bad.
You know, if these content creators just did what I did, we would get what we want. Like, Nadeshot, you're rich as fuck. Help me understand it. You are rich as fuck. You could reboot like an old Call of Duty if you wanted to. You know, you could make your own BR if you wanted to, probably. You and your boys. Why are you still playing this game if you are like this disgusted by it? Man, I am so disgusted by Black Ops 6 multiplayer in general that I haven't even prestiged. I haven't even gotten to the max rank. We're what, like 7 months in, 8 months in now? I'm over it, dude. Why can't you guys, if you are unhappy, play something else, man? Go to Fortnite. Fortnite's good, you know? Go to Rainbow Six Siege. Go to anything you want. Go to Doom on Super Nintendo, man. There are so many other games out there. There's so many other shooters out there, you know? And I get what you're saying. BT, why don't you do the same thing? Because I am so picky and particular about the kind of shooter I like. I would rather not play a single one, you know, if it means that it's not up to par. I played XDefiant. I love that game. I played Call of Duty before Modern Warfare 2019 took a shit on my face. Love those games. Even the bad ones, I'm like, well, this sucks, but it'll get better next year, or it'll get better in 2 years' time. I have Treyarch games to look forward to. There was always a silver lining, but all 3 studios are you know, churning out these skill-based matchmaking, algorithmic, manipulative pieces of AI-generated trash now. Even Sledgehammer, who I thought did a great job with MW3, you know, as soon as the game was getting pretty damn good, it's over. And then the next crappy game comes out. You know what I mean? We got to break this cycle. And the content creators and the players are more guilty at this point, at this stage, than Activision themselves. Seriously. I'm out of time, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I really do. But for the love of God, man, you gotta stop playing. I get that it's addicting. I get that it is designed to be manipulative and addicting and like a casino and all that stuff. I totally understand it. But if you need a sign to quit the game and you are unhappy with the current game, if you're happy with it, keep playing it. Have fun. If you are not happy with it, please walk away. Leave a comment below. We'll all support you. I feel like I'm in an Alcoholics Anonymous group. We'll give you a chip, brother. Okay? I'm out of time, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.